Hare Krishna. So today we are discussing that Krishna uh, has given a prediction in Bhagavad Gita that this world will collapse if we keep on progressing like this as we are progressing without any reference to scriptures and Vedic literature. Then we will reach to such a stage that everything will be finished, annihilation, complete destruction. So, how and what is the way to come out of that? So, if we refer the standards, so solution is always there. Like in material world, in technological world, I think in every field there are some standard books. Like suppose I am an engineer, mechanical engineer. So there are ASME codes, American Society of Mechanical Engineers. So Indian standard codes we refer that. So NDT codes, like I am SNT level 3, SNT ND level 3. So we refer, like we always refer codes. Similarly, there are codes for life also. It's very ironical that for material things, which are if we compare with the life material, what is the value of a material life? But for life, there is no manual. So we are in illusion. We think we are intelligent, but we are not intelligent. We are not following any manual for our own life. Life is more valuable. Everything is created for life. How can you compare material? Material, we utilize material to sustain ourselves. Like, but for keeping the body fit, our life very nice and blissful, happy, we don't follow any standard. My way is the highway. Whimsical ways. Tato yatogat tato mat. So you will not find in any field that anybody can do anything whatever he likes. We always say, oh, what you are doing, this is not meeting the requirements. There are some standard rules. So what are the rules for this life? That is given in Bhagavad Gita. That is given in Vedas. There are 4 Vedas. There are 108 Upanishads available. Now, there are 18 Puranas. There are 20 major Dharam Shastras. Then there are Upaveds are there. Upaved, Upang are there. Angas are there. There are many things, and all correct knowledge and most valuable information is given there. But somehow, under the illusion or maybe the conspiracy of some demonic people, they have been hidden, and we have been deprived of them. So Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita in 16.8 verse that people think asatyam apratishtham the. How the demons think that there is asatyam, this world is unreal. So there is no foundation, apratishtham te. Jagat ahu anishwaram, unishwaram, there is no Ishwar. People say like this, they don't believe all these things. What you are talking? No God can control. Just what to do, just enjoy. Eat, what do we say? Eat, drink and marry, be merry. खाओ पियो ऐश करो. किसने देखा है? It's not like this. Krishna is telling, Krishna knows everything. He himself is saying this thing. Asatyam apratishtham te jagat ahu anishwaram. And aparaspara sambhutam kim anyat kam hetukam. So, aparaspara, there is no cause. Sambhutam. how the people have arisen here, how we have come, just because of lust, calm, has no other cause. Sex desire, everything is coming from the sexual desire. So they think sex is final. That is the goal, and that is the cause and result. Everything is that. So everybody is mad after sex. Birds, animals, human beings. Who are they? Demons. Not everybody, but 99.9% people are Naradham. So this is my words. Don't catch me. I'm just repeating Bhagavad Gita, and that is that privilege we have. We can speak Bhagavad Gita, repeat that as it is. By the mercy of Krishna, still the world has not degraded to that level that we are not allowed to speak Bhagavad Gita. However, demons, they try that directly or sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. Nobody wants to talk about God. I have heard that in scientist circle, the description of God and any discussion, if any scientist talks about God, immediately he is banned society. So they have created such a system that nobody is allowed to talk about God. Let us keep the God away. We are scientists. So means what? Atheist. So this is indirect, indirectly what they are doing. So Krishna is talking about these people. And there may be some people who are not scientists. So Krishna says what they... So following such conclusions, Krishna saying, Etam drishtim avstabhya. Etam drishtim, vision. Following such vision that there is no foundation, no God in control, only lust is there. What they will do? Avstabhya, accepting. Avstabhya means accepting. Nashta atmana alpabuddhaya. So they are lost to themselves. Nashta atmana alpabuddhaya. Then they have no intelligence actually. They are lost to themselves, their own thinking, no standard. What they do? Krishna is telling himself. Krishna is telling that Prabhavanti ugra karmana. Prabhavanti ugra karmana. They will get engaged in ugra karmana. Ugra karmana means horrible works, unbeneficial. Chayaya. Prabhavanti ugra karmana. Chayaya jagto ahita. Jagto ahita. Ahit. No hit. Unbeneficial work. Chayaya. Chaya means to destroy. So they are engaging in such activity that the whole world will get destroyed. And this today's situation in the world is something like that. And it will deteriorate more. If you don't learn, don't go back to this Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, they are the words of the Lord. When Krishna made this world, he gave a manual. When a company makes any product, they give a manual how to utilize that product. Suppose to a child you give some new product, what he will do? He simply put it into his mouth. You didn't know what to do with this. Similarly, if you don't have a manual, we are just like children. Suppose some new product has come in the market and we don't tell what is this. How you know about the manual? So, or from the company, some manufacturer representative will tell this product will be used like this, that is the purpose. Similarly, this world was made, but where is the manual? Just we have come and started working whimsically without referring any manual. So Krishna is telling what they will do. Prabhavanti ugra karmana. Prabhavanti means they will flourish. In what? In painful activity. Ugra karmana. In painful activities. Horrible works. For the purpose is chayaya. To destroy. Jagto ahita. Unbeneficial. So whole this new system which we had created, this industrialization, new technology and everything, we are going deep into the ocean, taking out the oil. There was one demon, Hiranyakashipu, and his brother Hiranyaksh. They were doing such, and Ravana was doing this kind of things. So I am not against, this. Something can be done in nature, some creative work, but with reference to Shastras. The civilization can be sustained only on the basis of cow and agriculture. We don't need nuts and bolts to sustain our lives. I don't need to eat nuts and bolts. This is killing even tapasya. The people have become so lazy. This new culture, some demons are creating this culture, meat eating, intoxication, gambling. Gambling means whimsical living, no reference to Shastra, and illicit sex. These four places were given to the Kali Yuga. Kali means demonic person, horrible, dirty, painful. That four places are given, and now we are made after these four things. You will really find a single person who is, very few people will find. At least everybody is fallen in one of them. Either he is fond of this habitual of intoxicants or meditating, any. So they are, they kill the four pillars of dharma. So anyway, what I was discussing this, if we keep on going in this industrialization and more research and that, and for what is the purpose? Just to make us lazy and comfort. It can give comfort, no pleasure. Because when you work hard, do tapasya, naturally, what is it? As per the system of Krishna? Krishna has given a very nice system, Varnashram Dharam, based on agriculture and cow. Cow gives milks, our brains, tissues gets developed to understand everything. Like, when soul goes out of the body, his body is useless. The blood becomes water and body starts stinking. Why? What is missing? What is that material? Nobody knows till now. Soul, Krishna is a soul, is so important. One spark, very small spark, 1/10. Bal agra sat bhagasya. Bal agra. This tip of the hair, if you cut it 10,000 parts, that is the size of the soul. That goes out of the body, but didn't work. But we don't have any knowledge about that soul particle. So if we take cow milk, we get, inclination, attraction, and that, capacity to understand spiritual matter. And pure agriculture, without any this chemical fertilizers, this manure, khad, what you call. So this cow products, cow urine, cow dung, whatever cow gives, that is, nectar. Krishna has specially created cow. Her urine, her, dung, milk, curd, ghee. This is essence of life. Our body will become so healthy. But now what you're getting? Bread, meat products. Cow is your mother. You take her milk and you kill the mother. That we are doing. See where we are going. So why the problems will not come? For every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So more we kill the cows, more we will suffer. More we kill the nature, more we will suffer. Nature will react. So this is happening. There are unlimited things to be spoken as per Shastra. This is, very rich. Treasure is there. Everything is there. How to live, how to eat, how to sleep, how to produce children, how to take care of the body. Ayurveda is there. Such a nice thing. Because allopathy is nothing before Ayurveda. Allopathy is based on the poison vidya, Vish vidya. Of course, it's a part of Ayurveda only. As this, in an emergency, it's a Vish vidya. But Ayurveda main thing is ahar. Ayurveda is ahar. You take your ahar nice, yukt ahar, regulated ahar, proper diet. You don't need to. Ayurveda means you don't need any medicine. You need proper ahar. So everything is there. So what will happen by this, so what we should do? We should go back to the pavilion. We should produce, this go agriculture, cow culture, and living in a Varnashram society. One Brahman who has brain, who can teach, Kshatriya, who can protect the religion and Brahmanas, and Kshatriyas work under Brahmanas, and then this agriculturist, Vaishya, and this labor class. Like in the body, there are four parts: legs, stomach, chest, hands, and this head. Head is Brahmana. This is Kshatriya. This is Vash. The legs, they are working class. All are important. None, these legs are not like untouchable. No, it's not like this. Without leg, what will you do? So everybody has its role. So there are four kinds of people made by Krishna. Krishna says, Chatur Varnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Bhagsha, on the basis of qualities and the activity, not on the basis of birth. The Brahmanas and Brahmana, how? If they didn't have qualities, it will be designated by his qualities. He may be Shudra. And Shudra is also worshipable. Brahmana, of course, his role is more important. Everybody's role is very important. But if there is no head, no life. If there is no leg, still you can survive. No hand, still you can survive. But head, nothing. So now there is no Brahmana in society. There is no Kshatriya. Kshatriya means who can sacrifice life for the welfare of others. Kshatriya is most courageous, fearless. No Kshatriya. Leaders, politicians, they are living for their own sense gratification. Most of them. There may be, we're fortunate if somebody is there like this, just living for the welfare of society. And Kshatriya's main symptom is not just like this welfare, mundane welfare. He lives to make people devotees to the Lord, so that they can go back to Godhead. Our purpose is not to live happily here, then we'll die, again we'll get birth. Purpose is to go back to Godhead. That kind of Kshatriya is required. Who can say this is the purpose of life? Because he is following, say, Brahmana. Brahmana is a devotee of the Krishna. So that kind of Kshatriya is required. Then he protect the everything. Society will be in very peaceful condition. Everybody has got job. That is duty of a Kshatriya. That everybody has got some employment. You don't like this, I am very happy, I have job, he didn't have job. What is this nonsense? My neighbor is dying of hunger, I am enjoying. No, he has to maintain everybody nicely settled, peaceful, so that he can focus on the Lord. That was the purpose of Kshatriya. There is no Kshatriya at all today. There is no Vaishya. All Vaishyas becoming industrialists, thinking on money. Vaishya purpose is never money. His purpose is to produce eatables for everybody, so that everybody has good, nice, nutritious eatables. And if anything surplus is grown, then he go to the market. That was the system. His focus was not to produce more and more for his own, wealth and all. No, that is not the purpose. To produce more and more best things for the society. And this working class, they support all the three varnas, because their nature is like this. They can't live independently. Brahmana is independent. Brahmana will never do job. He will never do service to anybody. Kshatriya is also like this, and Vaishya is also like this. Only this working class, they can't live independently. They can't sustain. They need some owner, their master, to survive. So anybody who is in job, he is a Sudra. I am also Sudra. Okay, but my Guru Parampara is, by their mercy, I am trying to become a Brahmana. And this Vaishnava is above than Brahmana. Vaishnava is something very transcendental. Actually, we belong to Vaishnava culture. Vaishnava can work as a Sudra, as a Vaishya, as a Kshatriya, and as a Brahmana, as per the time, place, and circumstances. So he is beyond these designations. He is a servant of the Lord. Whatever is favorable for his bhakti and the Lord, he will do that. That is called Vaishnava. Okay, so if you want to save this world, please try to establish these farm communities, this Varnashram Dharma based on this Shudra, Vash, Kshatriya and Brahman. We have to create Brahmanas, then we have to create Kshatriyas, then Vaishyas, then Sudras, as per scriptures. And there are four ashrams: Brahmachari, Grastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyas. If there are only Grasthas, there is no Grastha now. Grastha means this ashram. He is not attached to the home and children. He is living in the ashram, produce some children, and focusing further to distribute this knowledge. And Brahmachari is fully dedicated to his guru. Vanprastha again after retirement, working for society. Sannyas is fully dedicated. So there are three ashrams are fully dedicated for spiritual culture. Only Grasthas for some, only for few years, 25 years they are in the Grastha life. Because Grastha when he becomes 50 years old, immediately leaves. Up to 25 Brahmachari, 25 to 50 Grastha, 20 then after that Vanprastha. Vanprastha means then he is learning and getting ready for sannyas and starting serving, going to collecting knowledge, going to various tirthas and all that. So like the society was there, so ideal, Ram Rajya. Nobody was disease, old, no akal mrityu, untimely death. If there is dharma, now there is no dharma. That's why all these problems are coming. So kindly, if you are convinced, kindly distribute this knowledge, spread this message, so that some person who is in power, he can understand, he can hear, and then we can work in this direction. Unless we work in this direction, agriculture and cow, we can't sustain. For some time you can flourish by this industrialization, all that, but after some time it will get collapsed, guaranteed. This is not my words. It is written, Acharya is saying, Krishna is saying, Pirvanti ugra karmana chaya jagato ahita. Pirvanti ugra karmana. If you keep on doing this ugra karmana, this is called ugra karma, technology and all that. If we go on this direction, then chaya jagato ahita. Krishna's words, how can they be failed? This is Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Gita Upanishad. It's the essence of all Vedic literature. Krishna's word can never fail. He is the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna.